Hi, everybody. I'm live. It's Brenda. How are you? How are you? It's the weekend. Thought I'd get on for a little while. I'm going to open up in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I come before you with humility and graciousness to thank you for all things. And I'm in awe, Lord, of how amazing you are and the things that you've created. And you can just make anything and everything. And what it takes to make those, and only scientists and people can study them to learn certain things about them, but certainly no one can compare to our Lord or create things such as He. I thank you for your Son and that He is our Redeemer and gives us a chance for everlasting life. He's a healer, very generous. I pray for this building and everyone in it. I pray for the homeless. Pray for Olivia. I pray for my YouTube family, my family. I thank you for the peace I get and many things through Jesus Christ. Amen. Hi, everybody. Maybe somebody will come on. But I wanted to say hi to everybody and see how everybody was doing out there. Uh, my legs are feeling a little better than what they were. I took a very long walk yesterday, and sometimes that helps. I don't want to get blood clots, but I walked to the library. I got 10 movies. I just watched Shall We Dance? That's such a good movie. Oh, hi. How are you? Good to see you. Hello. Yeah, Shall We Dance? Richard Gere. I enjoyed the movie. Um, so I'll be resting and probably not walking very much for a few days. So I'm chilling. Yeah, like I said, I'm taking like a brief pause, but I'm actually getting ready to get my decision from the administrative law judge on B Street and uh, the bank account open at Wells Fargo, downtown San Diego, and getting ready to take a train trip to where I get a hotel room and do uh, apply for housing. And not only did I apply for housing, but I sent a request to Social Security um, for an appeal, which they denied me for my SSDI. Um, oh, I'm doing better. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, better than I was. Thank you so much. Got through that for now, anyway. And I just, as far as what happened, MTS Bus Company is a $1 billion company. But what I'm feeling as I'm narrating what happened in my book is the audacity. I just cannot believe. I mean, when I'm on the ground in that bus on the floor and he moved that bus, that was leaving the scene of an accident. I mean, just the audacity that they have to take a healthy woman, 53, with no surgeries as an adult, no medications, very active, and make me a handicap. I mean, that takes a lot. That takes a lot of gall. I mean, that's really bad. That's bad. It's bad. I make the best of it. I chose to make the best of it and keep a good attitude with help from the Lord and prayer. Thank God for that. And I'm not saying I'm very thankful for that. But it just blows my mind that just, who do they think they are? Who do they think they are? It just, It's just mind-boggling. Yep. Yep, mind-boggling. I have this wonderful plant that's just growing and growing and growing, and I'm going to get up and show it to you. But, it's just growing and growing and growing. I just absolutely love it. I've repotted it like 4 times, and I've got to like hang it everywhere and put it around things, and I just love it. I talk to it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there is no book. The book is, these videos is my book. I'm not going to print it because I decided to narrate it. So the videos are my book. So rather than putting it on tape or putting it in words and narrating it, this is it. I thought I got that across several times. I put it in the notes, and I try, maybe I should say it every time I'm on, that, yeah, my plant, oh, I just love that thing. It's just, I could almost put it around my room probably. Yeah, it's oxygen. So plants say a lot. People should have plants in their homes, apartments, if they grow and they're healthy, it's a good environment. If they start to get ill or won't grow, maybe there's something wrong with your environment. They tell you a lot of things, but I just love it. It's just forever all over the place. Running out of space. I get some hooks and start hooking it around the wall. How's everybody? You okay? You okay? Yeah. Yes, I do talk to my plants. Yes, I do. Hi, Joy. Good to see you. Feeling better than I was, yeah. I took a long walk to the library yesterday, got 10 movies. Because after I do a long walk, I kind of take it easy for a couple of days. But I don't want blood clots, so I always make sure once a week I take a pretty good size walk. But not too far. I have to be careful not to overdo it. I probably overdo it a little bit, but not overdo it a lot. I miss my mobility. I miss my activity. I miss biking, dancing, Oh, what movies did I get? I got Venom, Pride and Prejudice, The Nest. I got, here, they're under my computer. Look here. Thin Ice, Deadpool, Shall We Dance, Beauty and the Beast, It's a Wonderful Life. Little mix of them. Walking is so good for you. Joy, that's a good point you bring up, because everyone says that. But you know what? With complex regional pain syndrome and a walking impediment, sometimes it's not good for me. Sometimes it actually is bad for me, because my legs I can't do a power walk. They don't open up. And I'll walk so far and they start to lock up. It actually is good for most people and cardio and all that, but it's different in my situation. And that's why people don't understand. You have to understand complex regional pain syndrome too. And vascular is involved. It's really not as good for me as it is for most. I do a long one, but it's hard to explain my situation, without seeing the x-rays, the CAT scans, the MRIs, the everything, it's, yeah, you have to look it up, because, the doctor at Hershey Med said to me, you can get a scooter so you can keep up, because as soon as you get a little bit of an incline, I mean, from the sidewalk to go down, that incline up is difficult for me, and that'll start pain, and that'll slow me down, and I can't change gait. Someone walks across in front of me, I'm going to keep walking. I can't stop on a dime. And then if I do stop, well, then my gait's going to change for like 5 or 6 steps. Then it'll go back to what it was. It's so intense and complicated. It really is. I have to sit up high. I can't sit low. There's just so many things that no one understands. It's a lot of people have had multiple surgeries with no help. The doctor said they used to extract the leg for it. I guess back in the day, I don't know when exactly, but it's a very unusual, complicated condition. And part of the fact that people don't understand any of it is frustrating, to be honest with you. It's even I have to work around it and know what I can do and what I can't do. And, sometimes it's testy for me. And I've had it for 10 years. So I miss riding my bike all day, and I miss walking fast, taking a power walk. I miss being thinner, dancing. I miss my activity. I truly do. I mean, if you were 53 and you had no surgeries, an adult, you're on no medications, that's considered pretty good health. Actually, excellent health. Doctor tells you, well, I'll see you in a year, get out of here. I was blessed, truly, truly blessed. And, well, I still can walk, thank God. And I push myself. What's good might be damaging. It's so complicated. It's nerve damage, and it's just so complicated. But anyway, that's that. But I wanted to just come out and say I'm feeling better, and how's everybody, and just not get into the book so much today, but just kind of hang out and say how's everybody doing. And I miss a lot of my hi from Turkey. Wow, awesome. Hello from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Good old USA. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I saw that Turkey was having floods and just difficulties, Germany, Belgium, we need to pray for them and count our blessings. Be so thankful, for what we do have. Count our blessings. And I have to do what's best for me, and for the most part, but the weight, I need to cool it. But I don't even know if that really matters one way or the other so much. But I still wear a mask when I go outdoors. If I go to the community room, I wear a mask. I hand gel, I wash, I bleach my apartment. Everyone calls me the bleach lady. We have the new variant out. They say the new variant, and then there's monkeypox, and, I just, it makes me wonder, all of a sudden this and then that, and it's like, I think there's more to it than we're aware of. Yeah, I think there's a lot more to it than what we're aware of. Climate, yeah, it's yeah. I mean, we were getting haze and smoke from California fires and Oregon fires and Canada's fires, and then our sun looked like it was on fire. I mean, I looked at it to see how odd it was, and I had spots in front of my eyes for a few minutes. We're getting a full moon of some sort tonight. I forget what they called it. But yeah. Hi, Chris. Hey. Doing the best I can. I'm trying to take care of me now. It's my turn, yeah. Took care of a lot of nieces and nephews and helped out with my sisters and helped a lot of elderly people. You know, I helped a lot of people in my life. A lot. Yep. Now it's kind of, I better be taking care of number one. It's time for that. Yes, yes, yes. I have been generous. Yes. Yep. Not afraid to say it either, because that's the way it is. Yep. 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 Could always count on me. But yeah, I got to pray that I keep the good attitude. And, you know, I really was always kind of a recluse or, you know, low key. I like being alone. I like being by myself. I enjoy my company and the person that I am. And I talk to the Lord often, and I read the word, and I look up things. And YouTube has so many Bible book videos and movies. And, you know, people say to me, oh, I'm bored, you know, or they want to get in other people's business or bother people. You know, I say to them, find something to do. You know, do constructive, go help somebody, do some volunteer work, take up a hobby, research. You know, you gotta find things to do. You know, I'm pretty simple, you know, pretty easy. You know, I'm content in my walls. Yeah. So COVID, you know, when people were like, you know, oh, they had to spend time with their family. They were actually locked up together. That was the way it was in the 70s, 60s. You grew up as a family. You ate dinner together at the table. You talked about your day. And then technology separated everybody. No relationships. Everybody's looking at their cell phone all day, you know, not hearing a word you're saying to them. You know, it's, I love being alone. You know, I'm okay with me. You know, I just, hello, Hijabi, welcome. And, you know, it's just, what's the sad truth, Chris? I think I like being alone. It's not sad. In fact, it's peaceful. I enjoy the peace and quiet and no drama, no BS, you know, just, I don't know. I'm limited to what I could do. I can't go to the Hershey Park and ride the rides. I can't go to a miniature golf course. I can't go dancing. You know, I'm, you know, limited. So, but I'm just blown away at my own story when you're on the outside looking in and I get to look over these videos and hear things. It's like, wow, you know. But yeah, it is a sad truth, Chris. People on their cell phones. In fact, a friend just told me that a workmate of hers seems to have gotten in a relationship and found the woman that's for him, and that he seemed happy. But it's artificial intelligence, folks. So there you go. You know, the new future of relationships, get artificial intelligence. He'll say everything you want him to say. There's no arguments. But it's not human, you know. It's kind of a scary world sometimes where we're going. But we know God's promises, and we know we're in the times, and God's promises, he's the winner. Put my money on him. Bet on him. But yeah, the youth are, well, but the youth are trained on these devices from 2, 3 years old, they're on a computer. So we've kind of incorporated that into them. But it's funny because I watched a video. I can't think of the fellow's name. I'm sorry at the moment. But he brought up how smart it was and how easy it was for them to get the entire world to look into a, 3x6? The entire world. It's amazing. It's amazing. But they can't work on relationships or work on the problems in our countries. It's just mind-boggling. How easy it was to control or take control or brainwash. I don't know what it is exactly, but I prefer, I don't spend my whole life on this, but I use it for research to make my videos, watch some funny TV shows or movies. There's Tubi TV, Eighth Man DVD. They're all free and they're old shows, old school, Yep, so yeah, we're blessed. But I think a lot of damage has been done to our atmosphere, to our waters, to our life-sustaining elements. And we need to pray a lot. Food shortages may be coming. I mean, so much of California, Montana, Oregon is burning down. Canada, the floods in Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, now Turkey as well. It's like stock up on some water, stock up on a little bit of food. The prices have skyrocketed. And, I've spent a lot of money on food. I eat well. I'm not cheap when it comes to grocery store. I mean, it breaks me, but I don't care. I'm going to eat good. And I think that's part of the problem with seniors is they don't eat good. They don't eat healthy. They don't eat proper. They don't eat enough. You still need vitamins and minerals when you're elderly. And I think food shortages may come in the future. It's just, but eating good, yeah, salad and greens and fish and chicken. And yes, it is. And I might serve one meal that costs $50 to make from homemade. And I'll make it. Hey, I'm not eating Meals on Wheels. Not eating Meals on Wheels. Sorry for those who choose to. It's your choice. I respect that. I'm not saying anything about that now. But, well, there's no water in California. And they get a lot of their water in California from the Colorado River, which I believe so does Indian reservations. And they're starting to dry up. So, without water, what happens. Thank you. There is no, there's can't sustain life without water, And I pray for the homeless because they're neglected with water. And I remember San Diego saying that water would be provided, and it was not to the homeless. I was in the count many a times. I told you they had a program, and I filled out everything. They said I didn't even qualify. And then 50% of the people they got housing ended back up out on the street before a year was up. So you can't count on these programs. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Don't listen to what people say. Look at what people do, and you'll be a lot better off. Don't listen to what they say. What comes out of here doesn't matter. Look at what the record shows. Look at what they do. Look at what they do. I mean, hi, Gams. Oh, I'm feeling much better, and I'm praising the Lord. I mean, we have a low humidity weather right now. We've got a week in the 60s at night, 70s at night. I think that may have played, last week's weather may have played a part in the difficult week I had, but thank you. Yeah, I'm having a good day. We always thank you. Oh, sending you love too. Thank you so much. But yeah, we're always grateful for a good day, aren't we? Yep. They come along, they're treasures, treasures. But God is good, and uh, it's sort of an individual basis. I see a lot of comments on the. Oh yes, yes, yes. Yeah, earthquakes. I have been seeing those in. I've changed, switch subject here. In California, in Florida. Uh, it's been strange. We even had a good winter, past winter, which Pennsylvania hasn't really seen for years. You know, but that would be normal. Would be normal. But yeah, the weather is Mother Nature rules, doesn't she? Whatever she dishes out, you got to take. You got to be able to handle that one. I can remember going to Kmart in New York City, Penn Station Square, and I bought the best sleeping bag they had it said 16 degrees. And I'm going to tell you what, I put two of those little blankets in the bottom. I'd get in and put one or two across my chest, and I slept out there in snow. Now, I had a tarp where I would be under a hangover, so the snow wasn't hitting me. I mean, it did once in a while, and I was warm and slept like a baby. I was warm in there, you know. What can I say? I have to sleep. But I was warm in there. But it was like, don't mess with my sleep. That's the only way I can continue. I need it more than some, maybe. But yeah, that's, another reason why so many are in California and other places is because the weather is easier to adapt and survive in, but it's who can walk all day, who can be without water and food, who can just be criticized all the time or ignored, or it's just, there's nothing good about it. Can't say there is. There's really nothing good about homelessness. America is based as a Christian nation, and it's not Christian to leave our sisters and brothers on the cardboard. No one will ever convince me that they're a Christian and saying people can be on cardboard. I just can't go there. Jesus fed 5,000 from bread and fish. But he did not say, what did you bring here today? What you got? What did you bring here? Why are you hungry? Go eat somewhere else. I'm not feeding you. He did not have that attitude. And you're not going to tell me you're a Christian when you have that attitude. I cannot go there with you. I don't agree with that. That is not like Jesus. It is not what God would do. And, like I said on my last video about, I couldn't believe the people that were established in San Diego that told me while they waited for their Social Security, they had to be homeless. It just blew me away. That was the beginning. I don't think so. That's no. Like I said, put that in the books. You missed it. It's just mind-boggling. And if you just Google SSDI insurance, what is it? It will tell you that it comes out of your paycheck. You're taxed for it. When I worked at Reese plant making Kit Kat bars and peanut butter cups, I'd make $800 in 2 weeks in overtime. They took it all, taxes. They took every penny. I didn't have dependents. So you're not going to tell me that they shouldn't have paid me my money and they don't owe me. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. I mean, sometimes I want to put them boxing gloves on and really come out, you know? Boom. You know, because that is our money. And they're not supposed to be able to deny you your money. And they did. And I met a guy that worked at Social Security when I was going to San Francisco to try to get my money there. And he said, they can't deny you your money. I said, well, they did. Oh, you know, everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a situation. People aren't as strong as others. People have pain. People have been hurt, wronged. And there's so many different situations. I miss my friend Bob desperately. Or, I mean, I beg your pardon, not Bob. I'm George, the Vietnam veteran, my friend in San Diego. I don't know how he is. I don't know if he is. But he was a very dear friend. And I thought so much of him. So much of him. And, you know, you say you have to get a good attorney. I'm glad you brought that up, actually, because I've thought about that for the past 2 years. You know, now I'm able to get sleep, take my naps, eat proper. You know, I'm still adjusting, but I'm almost back, you know. But on the same hand, you think, well, okay, so an attorney caused me all this that represented the bus driver that did this to me. And then I'm supposed to trust another attorney. Once bitten, twice shy. Then I think about this other side. I think, well, okay, I'm going to win. It's a slam dunk, no matter what. And I do want a jury trial. All right, it's 100%. But here's the other side. How many of the people that didn't see me for 10 years or help me do you think are going to show up with their hands out? Probably all of them. You know, you think about that kind of stuff when you're sitting down on the cardboard. But I didn't think any less of myself, and God didn't think any less of me. I know he didn't, because he doesn't. He knew why I was there. He saw what happened that day. He was there. But just the fact that they could do all that is just mind-boggling to me and changed my life. It just, it's emotional. It's, I have PTSD. I have anxiety disorder. It's blood pressure raising when you think about it. But why would I trust an attorney? It's a slam dunk. It was a slam dunk when she did what she did. It was 100% on the books and the money when she did what she did. So, you know, you just get to the point. Just, you know, it just goes through your mind sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I saw the earthquakes in North Cal and also in Vegas. Yeah. I pray for you all. I look at the collapse of the condo in Florida, I beg your pardon, Miami. You know, you pray for all the, I mean, it's heart-wrenching. You know, you pray, and be thankful for what you have and a good day. But yeah, I mean, it's a slam dunk. Look, it's 100% on the up and up. But it was when she took it. That's why she took it, because she knew that. She worked for the bus company. I get beside myself. I apologize. I get kind of upset sometimes. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. I have a lot to be thankful for. I don't want to. It's a. Well, she didn't. Jobby. She didn't work for the bus company. She actually was a legal aid attorney, but under contract to work for me, she was sneaky and a liar, and she worked for the bus company behind my back and made sure that things didn't get discovery, didn't get exhibit A, 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. No buses have cameras. Jesus. But let's stop talking. I need to get a drink of water. I'll be right back. I apologize. But if you would have saw me before my accident, at 53, I was the best I ever was in my life. It was the prime. I was gorgeous, and I was active, healthy, happy, starting over. But I won't let him steal my joy. I won't. I won't let him steal my joy. And none of that matters if you have the Lord. But it does, but it doesn't. You know what I'm saying. All the riches are when you have Jesus Christ as your Savior and God. So I've got the riches. And like I said, you do think about getting an attorney. But how do you know they're not going to work for them again? How do you know they're going to work for you? It's 100%, people. But it was then. It was then. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, it's good to talk about it and vent and get rid of it. And that's why I said I've got a couple more chapters and then the book is closed. It's on these videos. This is my book. You're in my book. This is my book. This is my story. True story. Not what I want it to be, but what it is. What it is. Oh, anyway. Yeah, the kids are having fun on the roller coasters and the park's busy. We have a concert tonight in Hershey. The traffic is heavy, very heavy. It's a gorgeous day, but I'm resting. I took a long walk yesterday because the humidity's been down. We're having a good few days. And so, like I said, I got movies. I'm going to be taking a nap when I'm done with this video, and then I'll watch a movie or two later. Some days I sleep nights, and some nights I'm up all night and don't go to bed till 4, 5, 6 in the morning. It depends, a lot on my legs sometimes. But, yeah. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you understand me. I hope I help somebody, spiritually or legally, that they don't make the mistakes that I made, or that they make sure they take pictures, they get everything they need to get when they're injured, because, that was crap. That was crap. To disable someone and just walk away from it, that's crap. Like I said, I was at city council meetings. That's all on tape. It's live TV. I would talk about being homeless. Then I would talk about the bus accident. are the main two topics. And I was so good at it, apparently, because we started out getting 3 minutes. Could talk pretty fast. And then they ended up cutting it down to 2 minutes. So that's kind of funny. So see how that is. But I won't be forgotten, if nothing else. But I miss my campmates. I miss San Diego. It's beautiful. 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 A lot of beauty there. A lot of natural beauty, a lot of Earth's beauties. And I miss it. I haven't been in touch with my campmates. I was with one, and then I haven't heard from them in a long time. I pray for them. I think about them. We're bonded for life, probably in a way that people don't bond, maybe. But they're in here. Yep. Yep. When you really struggle together and you have each other's back and you know each other's sorrows and how you've been forgotten and cheated and jaded, and believe me, it's a bonding that maybe few people could ever even have. I don't know. And my friend George, the Vietnam veteran, funny guy, I'll tell you. But I'm going to finish. And when I'm finished, I've moved on. I've learned a lot about myself. And I thank God for the grace and for the strength he gave me through all this, and the people that stepped up and helped me and showed kindness and recognized, the situation. And they did. They really did. And, don't be the American way, kick them while they're down. No, that's not the way. Yeah, I'm living the book. You're right. Yeah. Yes, you are in my book. There's sure. I'm thankful. I appreciate everybody, and I am thankful. And I've grown. I've moved on. I'm better in a lot of ways. I've learned a lot. I made mistakes and I had to learn from them. And you certainly will learn who your friends are when something like this happens to you. You will certainly learn who your friends are, who's got your back. It's okay. It's okay. Because I had the best ones on my side, and that was God and Jesus Christ. You don't get better than that. You don't get better than that. I don't count on man and their BS. Well, I have spoken. Yes, that circle gets real small. Got that right. Real small. It's like, I put you on a pedestal. I loved you unconditionally. I loved you. Now, nice to see you. Goodbye. Have a good day. It kind of went from that to that. It's like, nice to see you. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Comes that point. My goodness. You got to get real. That's right. You got to get real. This is real. True that. You don't get no more real than this. Yep. Yeah. Well, I didn't reach out to people. There were people in my own family that didn't even know I was homeless. Wait a minute. I didn't reach out to people and say, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? I think I asked my sister once to send me a pizza, and she did. I was so hungry. Wasn't getting anything good to eat. And, I wasn't reaching out to people. I mean, where I was, but not otherwise. And if I did and you turned me down, well, See ya. That's how I feel. Sometimes you're better to do that. You're better for yourself to do those kind of things. It's okay. Happens. You outgrow people. You move on, you move away, things change, you change. It wasn't all about my situation because I made the best of that situation. But I had nothing to do with why I was in that situation. But when you turn to God and Jesus Christ, your situation's certainly better than everybody else's. And you'll learn that. You have to. Yeah, I didn't. I really didn't. You have to understand, I started working at age 16. After 18, I moved away. I started working. If I earned something, if I owned something, I bought it. I was single, taxed the hardest. If I had a car, I paid for it. If I had new clothes, I bought them. If I bought food, I ate, I bought it. I was independent. And I might not have had the best job. I wasn't trying to get to the top of the ladder. But I took care of everything. I took care of it. It was all I knew. It was all I knew. But yes, Jesus Christ will get you through your hardships. Yeah. And you'll never do as good without him. Never. Your life will fall further and further and further in the rabbit hole. When you have Jesus Christ, you will start to see. He will bring the light and hope and promise. And faith can move mountains. But if you don't turn to him, you are not. Oh, hello, NMG from Ireland. Oh, love you. You just won't. Your life is not going to be the same without him as it is with him. There's no comparison. It won't be. I gave my testimony to the Fallbrook Church. And, I said to them, I said, I always thought that I did what was right and I worked hard and I paid my taxes and I went to college and I was nice to people and giving and kind, and I said, well, it just wasn't enough, and it was because work was number one. And I didn't realize that till my body had to slow down. And when you slow down, they'll say, stop and smell the roses. But when you slow down, you'll see things that in that fast world, that New York pace, that you've never seen. You'll see things you missed that you had no idea. World's a lot different when you're slow than when you're fast. A lot different. And I realized that God was saying, I know how you are. I know who you are. But I want to be number one. I won't settle for number two. And I had to make him number one. And I did that while I was in my hardship. And I'm grateful for that. Grateful for the opportunity. And it came in the saddest way. But, I gave that to the Fallbrook Church. I had some decent jobs in my life. I was always a hard worker. I didn't call off from work. They could call me at an hour's notice and say, so-and-so didn't show up. Will you come in? And I'd say, yeah, I'll come in. If I had to ride my bike to work, I would come in. I worked 2 jobs, sometimes full-time. When I worked at the post office, you would go in at 6 p.m. There was no schedule when you got to leave. You left when all the mail was out. It might be 1 in the morning, 2, 3, 4. You left when it was done. You worked 13 days straight without a day off. I was a worker. My parents raised us to be workers. I would still be working, But I am thankful, and other people have it much worse than me. I don't want to sound selfish when I get upset, because other people have it much worse than me, and I'm blessed, truly blessed. Yeah, I mean, I have to, like I said, I have to bring across that my narrating, this is my book. And maybe I didn't do a good job of that. Maybe I was so used to the same people that knew me, which I don't see here today. I miss them. But I'm glad you're here. I just miss some of the others. But it's how it is. It's what it is. We're human, we're human. But anyway, I've been on here almost an hour, so I'm about to exit this video. And I am thankful every day. Believe me, very, very. And yes, I love my apartment. I'm so thankful for it. This is my kingdom, my palace. But it's not satin sheets to cry on. But I really did. I broke down really bad and cried the other night for hours. I couldn't even stop. And I guess it's just, taking time to adjust and get back to normal, and, just a lot of things. But today's a good day. And what do they say? The Lord say, he says, today's a good day. Rejoice in a day that God has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. So anyway, no, here's what's confusing to me. He said he wouldn't give me any money in San Diego at the Social Security office unless I signed for SSI. But yet I remember my papers that they would print off, which I probably kept some, would say SSA or SSDI. They said DI, and then they changed it. See, they may have paid out all that money to someone. I don't know what happened. I was supposed to get from the administrative law judge gave me fully favorable, which is the best decision you can get. And he said, which again, they can go back. It states in Social Security, they can go back further than when I applied. I didn't apply to October of 2012. The accident was August of 2011. So I waited till then. And then he went back to January of 2010. So there you go. But yet on my medical records, which he couldn't have got those medical records from 1977, but that's what he went back to. Now, where he got that information from, I would like to know, because I think my sister is saying that she didn't talk to him, but I'm not sure. I don't know. None of it makes sense, but I should have got paid from January 2010 to October of 2017. Do the math. It's a lot of money. But actually, I should have got paid from the bus company, and I wouldn't have needed the SSDI. But SSDI should have started paying me as soon as I applied. Oh, yeah, it did me wrong big time. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, my dear, yes. And just adamant about it. It's the gall and the nerve, and it's right there. It's in the court. It has a docket number, man. Yeah, so what's that tell you? What's that tell you? Yep. Yes, sir. I have a story, and this is my story. But I think someone could learn from it spiritually, or just As a matter of factly, you know, that's right. God does see. He was there. He knows. And I know one day that I'll have a perfect body again. And I know that. And he'll give me a perfect body. I know that. And I said, I think about the spiritual side. I think about we're in a spiritual war now. We're at the end of times. I think about all these things. I think about nobody was on that cardboard with me. I'm not saying God and Jesus weren't there, but nobody was on it with me. But I guarantee you, if a lawyer got me $50 million in this lawsuit, which you never know. I mean, that woman just got 125 from Walmart. Everybody would be like, oh, you're my best friend today. Love you, girl. You know, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'm just not having it. You learn a lot when you're down and out. You learn a whole lot. You take off the rose-colored glasses. And, you know, just because you love people unconditionally don't mean they're going to love you unconditionally. And you love people more than they love you. But the worst to me is someone to say, I love you, and they don't love you at all. That, to me, is the worst traitor on the face of the earth. You know, that's, to me, the worst. But we live and learn, and we be grateful. We have another day. And it's tough sometimes. Sometimes I don't even want to get on here. But I miss everybody, and I pray for you often. And yeah. Well, you know, when you say somebody did me wrong big time, how do all these agencies, all of them, you know, these are people that we have good paying jobs that we're counting on, that we vote in, and oh, please. Oh, I tell you, just, you know, if they don't care about me, that's okay. Because they never did. I'm just starting to realize it. How's that for you? They never really did. I'm just starting to accept it. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I tell you, I am. It's okay. It's okay. But I also learned too that don't listen to what people say. Don't shut your ears. You can be deaf, but watch what they do, how they treat you. That tells everything. That tells everything. Yeah, but the institutions, yeah, get in line. Yeah, I remember when I went to Social Security to change my address, when I left that short-term shelter, I was going to use the mailbox at Rachel's Women's Center. I went up to the woman, gave her my address, and she goes, Rachel's? Really? It was the first thing she said to me. I was told to go there. I did chores and earned clothes, so I looked nice and not homeless, you know. And the mayor, Todd Gloria, before he was mayor, he was city council, which I like Todd, by the way, came under the bridge where we stayed at our camp, and he said, got out of the car, and he looked at me, and he said, you don't look homeless. So when I went to city council meeting, I said to him, what does homeless look like? Put me on a milk carton. What does homeless look like? You know, what does it look like? I could tell you. But, anyway, we're all homeless till we go to our mansion, and for understanding, I hope I came across clear today. I've tried so many. I called a woman in Philadelphia office, and she said, they should have gave you your money. And I explained to her, they signed for the certified mail. I have it in my purse. But I never heard from him again. And then I got a letter that said my previous letter, which I didn't get, somebody else in here got. That's why I got a P.O. Box 651, Hershey, PA 17033. But you know how it is. You know how it is. But God bless you. I'm grateful for having a good day. I hope I was able to clarify myself better today, um, and help you understand. Because I did say I was writing a book. But when it comes down to the cost of it, the printing, I just really couldn't get it done. And I thought, well, why not just narrate it? Because I couldn't get it done. I don't have a car. I don't get around a lot. It would have been, I don't know when I would have got it done. So I thought, now you have it. So yeah, it's kind of like an ebook, but it's on YouTube. It's kind of like that. But it's these videos. And yeah, if you go watch I have a lot of videos out there. If you go from the beginning, it starts with chapter 1. It'll catch you up to we're now on 7B, I think this was. But yeah, so I'm just grateful. Thank you for all being here and listening. And I miss a lot of people that are usually on here, even on a weekend. So hopefully they're doing well and things are good their way. And we'll pray for each other. And I think these videos are good for me the way I could do it. This is working okay for me. Yeah, you can't go to Social Security in person. The DMVs are doing weird things. I need to get a current ID. And I have to go to one that the bus doesn't go to. And this one's only doing driver's tests. This one's only doing IDs. They've got everything mixed up everywhere. But yeah, everything's everywhere. But that's how it goes, and we have to do it. Oh, I love you guys. I'm so appreciative. And like I said, if I help anybody, and I think I will, and I hope I do. And I just can't believe what the biggest part of this whole thing is, the audacity. And it's like, you just disabled me physically, and you just walked on like, oh, that's okay. It's like, wow, how do you do that? Wow, okay. I don't think so. It's just crazy. Cuckoo, cuckoo. All right. And I got the movie The Nest. Jude Law, he's in it. And I like Jude Law. He's a good actor. His movies are good. But yeah, I'm probably going to take a nap, and then I'm going to watch movies and eat ice cream. But yeah, I do pray for them, and I have forgiven them. Like I said in one of my previous videos, the rabbi said, you need to forgive them. And I said, I know. And it took about 2.5 years or 2 years, but I did. And I did. I mean, I did. Not going to change anything. And even if I won what I deserve, that won't change it either, because you can't fix what's done to my legs. That's probably another thing that kept me from going back and taking care of that is, first of all, when you're homeless, you learn to procrastinate and do nothing. When you're injured and homeless, I should say. And then it's not going to fix my legs. They're not fixable. I've been living with this for 10 years. But I do miss my mobility and my biking and my activity. And yeah, I do. But, well, maybe I am the only one who prays for them, but I do pray for them. I do. And they know what they've done. And I think they probably done it a lot and didn't care, felt nothing. Yes, the case, if you look up Superior Court, San Diego, Civil Suit 2012, case number 000-97345. You can see the case inside. You can see it right there. The judge dismissed it without prejudice. He said, Brenda, you have every right to sue, but you got to start all over again. it's legit, and it's been honored as so. And it was from day one, and she knew that when she took it. That's why she took it. It was worth a lot of money, but because of what they did, it's worth 10 times, 100 times that, I guess. But yeah, but it won't fix my legs. See, bitter, I don't know. I guess I had a few bitter moments. But then I said, you know what? I lose if I get bitter. I can't change this. I could have lived the last 10 years bitter. I'm not letting him steal my joy. Nope. So I know what joy and happiness is, and I'm not going to let him steal it. Legs or no legs, or working or mobility or no mobility. I miss working. I miss riding my bike. I miss dancing. I miss being able to run, being able to pick something up without hurting. There's all kinds of things, but can't fix them. But no, they tried everything in the book. Taking me off my pain meds cold turkey. They tried everything, and none of it worked, did it? So I win. But yeah, it's a slam dunk. Everybody knows it. Anybody with a brain knows it. But yeah, so all right, you guys. Love you. Thank you. Sometimes the good person wins, sometimes it's in the right favor. But like I said, I won with Jesus Christ and God. So, but this is my story, and it's what it is. But I do pray for them. I do. All right, I'm leaving. I'm really tired. I'm going to take a nap. And love you. God bless you. I'm doing pretty good. So thankful to have a good day. Every once in a while I get like that for a couple of days, and I take a real long walk, and sometimes it pulls me out of it. So, but I have to be careful because raises my blood pressure. All right. So you have a sweet, peaceful weekend, and thank the good Lord. And thanks for being there and making my book great. I appreciate it. And yep, couple days, just one or two more days, I'll be back. Maybe get back into the book. Yeah, I'm gonna vegetate and eat ice cream and watch movies. But yeah, don't let anybody steal your joy, and you are a child of God. Have a great time. Okay? I'm gonna end my stream. See you guys. See ya. Bye.